Hello guys, Tech Guy here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a game for your calculator called Pong if you haven't played that before. So I use this game to play when I'm bored on my calculator. You can also play it in class if you want, but I don't recommend that you do that. So what you're going to do first is you're going to go and hit Program, and you're going to create New. I'm going to title this one Pong 2 because I already have the game programmed into my to my calculator. So, and I'm just gonna call it Pong with two G's just to make it something different. So after that, I'm gonna go and for our first line, we're gonna do 3 stored, which is this right here. We're gonna store that into our A. Next, we're going to put these dot things here. And we're going to do 4, and we're going to store that into our X. Create a new line. Next, we're going to do 1, store that into S, and dot things here. 1, we're going to store that into our T, and new line. Now, this is a bit hard, so you got to follow me on this. You're going to click Math, and you go to probability right here. And you're going to want to go down to our option, which is number 5, random integer. And we're going to select our random integer by doing 1, comma 8, and then we're going to store that into our y. Next, new line, we're going to repeat, which will be our 6th option here. Repeat. And then we're going to do K. And we're going to hit second in math. Then you'll see test. And you're going to want to click the equals option, which is the first option there. And we're going to make that 45. And then we'll do what we just did. And you do the right arrow. And you'll see OR. You scroll down to OR and click it. And then you'll do X, same with the equal sign, equals 1, and then we'll do AND, which is back in logic, and it's our first option, and then we'll do A, which will be not equivalent, which is back in this, not equivalent to Y. So we got to go back and find our Y. There it is. And then we're going to do a new space. And then we're going to clear home. Got to find it here. I forgot where it was. There it is. Clear home. It'll be your 8th option over on the I/O. So clear home, new line. And then we're going to do output, which I believe is here. It'll be our 6th option on the I/O. Now that we have output, we're going to insert Y, or A, sorry, not Y, it's going to be A. And then we're going to do comma, 1, comma, and then we're going to put in these quote kind of marks here. You can do that by pressing the alpha key, which is this kind of turquoise teal color, and then you're going to press the plus sign. Then you'll get that. And then you will make a bracket sign, which is second, and then the minus. Then that is going to be your paddle there. And then now we're going to make our ball. So we're going to go to our 6th option, which is output on the I/O. And now we're going to do our Y, and comma X. And another comma, alpha and plus to get the parentheses, and then we're going to do alpha and then O, or 7, which is O. And that's going to be your ball. Now we're going to do get key, which you can find on the I/O, and that'll be our 7th option. Get key, and then you're going to do that stored into K. And like we said earlier in this video, stored as STO. Should be right here. It's going to put the little arrow. So now that we have that, we're going to do a new line. Now we're going to do max. Now if you can't find max, which I had trouble with first, you can hit second, catalog. There's a catalog of everything, so I'm going to type in M. And you'll find max right there, the second one. Now I'm going to create our max 1, and comma, and then we'll do our minimum, which I'm going to cheat again and do the catalog. Minimum. Now we're going to set our minimum to be 8, and then a comma, and then A, and we're going to add that to our, remember to follow exactly what I'm typing in, or else you're not going to get the same result. And then you're going to do answer, which is second, and this little key down here, which is answer. And then we're going to do equals, and then 34, and put this here, minus our max, which is, we're going to do catalog, max, I think I skipped something. Nope. We need to delete this. Sorry, my bad. We're going to subtract that from our answer again. Second answer, which is going to be equivalent to 25. We'll store that into A. And new line. And then we're going to do T, because we're using a new thing to store into. And we're going to do that bracket, or yeah, that thingy there. Then we're going to put that option into Y. And then we're going to create it is greater than. Greater than's right there. 1. And then we're going to do and, which is going to be there. And logic. And Y. For Y. And we're going to make that less than 8, because we don't want it any bigger, or it to go out of our line, which is 8. So, and then we're going to add that to our Y. And then we're going to set our Y equal to 1. Now we're going to subtract that. There's a lot of adding and subtracting to this, so this makes it really interesting. And we're going to subtract that by Y. And we're going to set Y equivalent to 8. And we're going to store that into T. Alright, and then we're going to do a new line. Now we're going to do S. And we're going to enter X. And we're going to make that greater than 1. And X, which is less than 16, I believe. Yeah, 16. And we're going to add that to, oops, X, so we're going to make a new thing here, X, which is going to be equivalent to 1. So, and we're going to subtract that from X, which we're going to set equivalent to 16 as well. And then we're going to store that into our S. After we've stored that into S, we're getting pretty close to ending. So we're going to do X plus our answer, which is second, and this little symbol down here, which is ANS too, the little yellow thing. And we're going to store that back into X. And then we're going to do a little XY thing. So we're going to do these dot dots, which you'll see, which is alpha, and then that little period down there. Get those dots. And we're going to do Y plus our T. We're going to store that into our alpha Y. And then we're going to create a new line, and we're going to finally end the game, which is going to be CTL, and that will be our 7th option. So end, new line, and then we're going to go into, oops, trying to find where pause is. So oh, there it is, 8 for our CTL. So we're going to select that, pause, and we're going to make a cool little dialogue. They'll say game over when you ended. So if you want to lock your letters here, you hit second and alpha, and then you can say whatever you want. So game, and space is the 0 right here, over, so O, and it was V, E, R. So that's our game over, and then we're going to press enter, and we're going to clear home, which will be I/O and the 8th option. And there you go. That's pretty much it. So we're going to hit second and quit, or second and mode, which will quit it. And you'll see Pong with, program Pong with 2 G's. And there it is. Got the cute little game of Pong here. So, yep, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoy this.